titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Heavy on the end.
Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Check. Nickers.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Like 80. World. Go.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You don't want this.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Roethlisberger will hand to Counter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Smooth. Check.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 74 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Like 20.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Black 20. You ain't going nowhere.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Open man, it's Vanette. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Vanette, 30 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, Connor looking for space. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Ben on third and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on second and 10. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Middle. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
54, right there. 54, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
No spacing.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to surge ahead with counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, though.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 45 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I got this. Hey, do.
To throw is Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From the 31, Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Jack 15. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter. They've got the football back.
Black 20. Mike 56. I'm on.
On first down, Connor, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
13. 61. Match box right. 65. 1, Omaha.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created